Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Takeaway Tip Tuesday. Today is September 5th and I am your host Ramona Remisat. I am an intuitive guidance coach, angel therapy practitioner, speaker, and co-author of 2 Amazon bestsellers, 365 Days of Angel Prayers and 365 Ways to Connect with Your Soul. And I'm so glad that you're here. Yay! I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've done an episode, so I'm really excited to be back. Today the kids are back at school, so finally getting into more of a routine, and finally Mercury has gone direct today as well. So if you're feeling this big surge of energy, just know that's partially why and what's going on. I also posted a link on this page, which you can read down below, that explains a little bit more about what's going on in the cosmos. We have a big full moon in Pisces tomorrow, and as I said, Mercury is coming out of retrograde. So if you want to know what all of that actually means, then you can scroll down after and take a look at that article. It's a really great blog post. So thank you so much for watching, whether you're watching live or on the replay. Today I wanted to share with you the exact thing you need to be doing in order to live your ideal perfect life, okay? Not just getting by, not just doing okay or so-so. You know, you've heard me say it before and I'll reiterate it again. You are here to live an amazing life, and it is your birthright. It is not for the chosen few. You know, it's not for the ones who win the life lottery, okay? You have just as much right to live that kind of life, whatever it looks like for you. You know, maybe you don't want the mansion and a yacht, and that's totally fine. But whatever ideal is for you, you are entitled to that. And what ends up happening is we kind of get in our own way and, you know, we get away from that. So today I want to share with you a tip to really help you in that area. So whether you want a more ideal relationship, a better job, better health, better finances, this is kind of the starting point, or the one thing that you really need to consider in all of those areas. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today, and I'm really excited about that. So I want to first of all explain this. So what ends up happening is when we want something, you know, we're like, well, I'm over here, I'd really like to be over here, but how the heck is that ever going to happen, right? You've probably done that, right? We've all done that. And then we get worked up about that. We're starting to figure out, well, yes, this is where I am, this is where I want to be, but I don't see how that's possible, or it seems too far out of reach. So you kind of take that end point of where you want to go and you bring it a little bit closer to where you are, and you think, maybe that's a little bit more doable. Maybe that's where I'm going to aim for, right? And here's what I want to share with you, and you know where this is coming from. It's not coming from me, it's from guidance, right? Is that, you know, you are dumbing down where you can actually get to. You're trying to take it down smaller, and you don't want to do that. You want to keep that goal big. You want to keep that big dream, and stop worrying so much about the how. So this real lesson today is don't worry about the how. You know, if this topic had a subtitle, that would be what it is. Don't worry about the how. Your one and only job is to get perfectly clear on what it is you want. And I'm laughing so hard because this morning when I did the daily angel guidance message, the card that I pulled was crystal clear intentions, right? So it really piggybacks on this message for today. And it is about getting clear and clarity on what you want. What does that ideal perfect life look like in all the different areas that are important to you? You know, what does it look like in terms of your health? What does it look like in terms of your career? What does it look like in terms of your relationships? What does it look like in terms of your finances? What does it look like in terms of your spirituality and in terms of like style and how you want to enjoy life and have fun? Right? You want to look at all those different areas of your life and get very clear on what would be ideal and amazing in each of those, right? And maybe write it down like I talked about in this morning's video, which was write down a list of all the things in that specific area that you would want to have without worrying about the how. because that job is not for you, my friends. That job is up to your angels and your spiritual team. Okay, so once you get clear on what it is you want, then you can say to them, angels, God, universe, source, whatever you believe, please help me with this, and please bring me this or something even better, right? Remember, as humans, we kind of have a tunnel vision on what it is that we think would be awesome, and your angels can see everything that they can bring you. So we don't want to limit ourselves to any of that. We don't want to shut it down. We want to keep it wide, wide open, right? So angels, please bring me this or something even better. Okay, and that way they can get into action and start to make it happen without worrying about the how. A few years ago, when we were kind of thinking like maybe it'd be nice to move, we wanted to be more around nature, we wanted to have more space around us, I kind of had a vision of what it is that I wanted. And I had no clue, how it was going to happen or where this perfect spot was going to be, because we kind of looked and nothing really was fitting the bill. And so I just got very clear on what it is that I wanted, and I turned it over to my angels. I said, please bring me this or something even better. And it was very funny how all of a sudden the wheels started to turn, and I got an email about a new development that was actually very close to where we were living at the time, and wasn't even on my radar. We went and attended, and wasn't even an open house. The houses were still in construction. They didn't even have a model home. They were in framing, but my husband and I walked through and we could see the vision, and we just had the feel. We do lots of things by feel. And we looked at one another and I said, this has the feel. And he was like, yeah. And after that, things just happened really, really quickly. So it was kind of like, one step, then the next step, and here you go, right? So the universe starts to show you how, without you getting worked up about that. So the key, you've heard me talking about getting clear on what you want and then creating that vision. That really is the key. You have to have a picture of what it is that you have in mind so you know what you're working towards, right? It's like the finish line at the end of a race. If you don't have a finish line, you don't know when you're done. You might just keep going, So you want to have something very clear to you that signifies where you're moving to. All right, so if you're popping in, we got some people popping in. Say hi, let me know where you're from. What else do I want to add to this? So yeah, you have to get clear on what it would be that would make your life ideal. Not good enough, not okay, but what would make it knock your socks off? If you haven't thought of that, it's worthwhile to sit down when you're not going to be disturbed. You have some time, get a pen and paper, and start mapping it out. And I even would suggest doing that now. September has a very powerful energy to it. The kids go back to school. It's the start of routine. It's very much that new start energy. And so this is a great time to actually plan, not just for the rest of this year, but even into next year. Don't wait until January, because then you're burnt out. The holidays are a very busy time, and January comes, and then people waste a lot of time kind of planning before they even get anything done. It's already into March. You've wasted half your year, a quarter of your year. So start now. So come January, you already have your roadmap. You know where you're going, and you can just, head right off and get going as soon as the calendar flips, right? So once you've also created that vision, it's really great to spend some time with that every day. Close your eyes and place yourself in that ideal, perfect life, right? And really experience it with all of your senses. Visualization isn't just about seeing, it's about experiencing. So is there a smell? Is there something that you can imagine touching, or something tactile or sensory? Right? Is there a feeling that it evokes, right? Maybe it's you walking across the new wooden floors in your brand new home, smelling kind of that new house smell, that kind of thing. So immerse yourself in that vision you've created and spend about 5 to 10 minutes doing that each and every day. And again, don't worry about the how. Remember, the how isn't up to you. It's just the what. What do you want? So get clear on that and spend some time in that vision every single day. And you can use affirmations around that too that are really, really powerful, right? and add to that and build to that. And that will really start to put an energetic vibration to the whole thing that you begin to emit, right? That the universe is going to respond to, because that's how the law of attraction works. So I hope this is making sense. If you get what I'm talking about, feel free to send me some thumbs up or a heart, or ask a question. You can type it in the box and I'm happy to answer that for you. But really, like I said, whether you want a better, career, better health, better finances, better relationships, better spiritual experience, whatever it might be, the thing you have to get clear on is what it is that you want that area of your life to look like, and forget about the how. Because a lot of times people are like, well, this would be awesome, but, right? And the but is fear, right? The but is, I have no idea how this is ever going to happen, so that's probably not going to happen. It's unattainable. So I'll take what I really want and I'll move it down a couple pegs. Like I said, the angels, the universe says, don't do that. Stop taking yourself, smaller. You want to go big and then even bigger, right? And they can help you do that. So that's your lesson for this week, you guys, the tip. So don't worry about the how today. Here's a homework assignment for you guys. The angels like to give homework, right? So today's your homework assignment is to pick one area of your life that maybe could be going a little bit better for you. Maybe you're not fully satisfied with it. It's not ideal. Maybe it's okay, but it's not, the bomb, right? So take that one area of your life and sit down and write out what would make it ideal. What would make it amazing? What would make it just where you wake up every day and go, I can't even believe this is my life. Holy smokes, right? Write all that out, and then at the end say, angels, please bring me this or something even better. And that gives them permission to step in on your behalf and start getting things rolling for you. But remember, they are not going to just magically create it for you, okay? It's a partnership. Remember, they show me hand in hand. They are going to then send you guidance on the next steps that you need to take. So you need to take some action steps. So be open, be aware for what it is they're sending to you so you can take action. If you are feeling stuck as to how to tune into that guidance or to understand what it is they're sharing with you, type below, say help. Just type help, and what I can do is reach out to you and we can set up a time to give you some resources around that, because I get it. It's frustrating when you are watching for guidance and you don't even know what it is that you're on the lookout for. That's tough, right? And I remember when I was back learning all of this, I felt like, Linda Blair in The Exorcist, like my head was spinning around. I was like, I don't know what I'm looking for. So getting clear on that is of the utmost importance, trust me. So basically what we can do, if you're struggling in that area, set up a time. Like I said, we'll hop on the phone real quick, or if you're overseas, we can do it by Skype. And I'll ask you a couple questions. That's going to help me understand exactly how your angels and spiritual team is sending you guidance. And I'll share that with you so you know what to be on the lookout for. Cool? Cool. So I'm happy to do that if you're interested in that help. So like I said, just type help below and I'll be in touch. And we can set something up. So that's it for today, you guys. Hey, it's Mandy. Hi, Mandy. Glad you're here. And we're just wrapping up, Mandy. But if you've missed this, feel free to go back and watch the replay, okay, so that you get all these awesome, juicy tidbits that I've shared with you guys today. I also want to share something with you. I have a big announcement. Going to be bringing in another special guest. This is going to take place on Tuesday, October the 3rd. And my special guest joining me is going to be Amy Scott Grant, also known as a spiritual ass kicker. She is hilarious and awesome, and we are so alike, and I think you're really going to have fun watching. And what she's going to share with you are tips on how to use a pendulum properly, because I know a lot of people like to use that as an awesome tool because it is an awesome tool. But a lot of people experience frustration using it. They feel they're not getting accurate and clear answers. They're questioning it. And there's a lot of things you need to know about using it so that you get accurate and clear answers. So it's not that it's trying to be annoying on purpose, it's just that you don't have the operator's manual, let's just say, okay? So that's what Amy's gonna share. That's again gonna be October the 3rd. Regular time, 11:30 Mountain, 1:30 Eastern. So mark it on your calendar now so you don't forget. And don't worry though, I'll be sending out reminders. And like I said earlier on, if you feel like you're needing help in understanding how your angels are communicating with you, you have no freaking clue, type help in the box and I will be in touch and we will set up a time so that I can help you with that. And there's no charge for that either. It's totally complimentary. So I don't want you guys struggling going, I don't know how they're talking to me, and missing all this wonderful guidance. So yeah, be sure you reach out to me if you would like some support with that. All right, guys, I am off now to get some work done, and Mercury is direct today. I am feeling that push to let's go. You know, enough farting around, for lack of a better term. It is time to get stuff done. So that's what I'm off to do today. Make it a great day, everybody. And if you liked what you've learned here today, please share it out. We'll see you back tomorrow morning for the Daily Angel Guidance message. Till then, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching.